Уважаемые собравшиеся, добрый день.
Dear participants, good afternoon.
Немножко предыдущая
Unfortunately, the previous session
дискуссия была
stretched a little. I guess they had a passionate discussion. That's why we are running a little bit later.
присутствующих
I am happy to see all of you.
друзей из республики,
I'm happy to see our friends from the Republic of Belarus.
деловые лица республики.
I'm happy to see the officials of the Republic of Bashkortostan. Today, Bashkortostan and Belarus are sustainable partners. They keep strengthening their trading and economic relations. Today, we plan to discuss bilateral communication and cooperation.
Шаги по продвижению
We are undertaking steps to promote Bashkortostan's product in the Republic of Belarus
взаимного
for mutual
для промышленной кооперации
turnover and industrial cooperation between the enterprises. I would like to give the floor
заместителю министра
to the Deputy Minister of the Foreign Economic Relations and Congress Activity,
Николаевне Чернышенко.
Yana Chernyshenko.
Николаевна, пожалуйста.
Ms. Chernyshenko, please feel free.
Спасибо, Константин Дмитриевич.
Thank you.
Добрый день, уважаемые
Good afternoon,
гости, уважаемые.
dear guests, dear colleagues.
2022 год был
2022
тесным взаимодействием Республики
has been
и Республики Беларусь.
signified with a close cooperation between the Republic of Bashkortostan and the Republic of Belarus.
Делегация
We arranged 10 visits of the Republic of Bashkortostan to the Republic of Belarus. 17 visits were paid by the Republic of Belarus to our region. These meetings resulted in signed and implemented agreements about investment projects.
дальнейшей реализации
And also we signed agreements to continue further
белорусскую сторону.
cooperation. We are grateful to the Belarus party for their contribution. In relation to that, we would like to outline the work of the Republic of Bashkortostan's office in Belarus. In December this year, we changed the format of this cooperation. Now, the representatives of the Republic of Bashkortostan and the Republic of Belarus, Konstantin Klimin,
Будет закреплен в данной республике
will
в другом формате. Он будет являться прикрепленным
nest in this republic, and he will be an official representative of the Bashkortostan's Ministry of Foreign Economic Relations and the Congress activity in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Belarus. We hope that Mr. Klimin will continue his fruitful work and he will take part in the implementation of our further projects. We wish him luck
работы нашей.
in this new format of our work.
Желаю плодотворной работы сегодня.
I wish you all today fruitful work in the terms of our agenda.
Яна Николаевна, те моменты,
Thank you, Ms. Chernyshenko.
безусловно, говорят о видимой
I hope that
эффективного сотрудничества
we are expecting
за
a lot of development, and I'm grateful for your trust. We will put
коллеги сегодня.
our efforts into this work and do our best. Today, we have the head of the Department of the Embassy of the Republic of Belarus in Ufa, Artur Karpovich. Mr. Karpovich, you are having the floor.
Уважаемая
Good afternoon, dear friends.
Яна Николаевна,
Dear Ms. Chernyshenko,
спасибо всем, что на
thank you
ваших сложных
for sparing your time
графиках
in your tight schedules
время для
for this event
Республики Башкортостан,
in the Republic of Bashkortostan.
возможностей.
I'm happy that you are able to represent
Помню, что
the capabilities and capacities of your enterprises.
Республики Беларусь
We were assigned by the Republic of Belarus after the delegation of Belarus to Bashkortostan, led by Roman Golovchenko, the Prime Minister of the Republic of Belarus, in September 2022.
и проведенных встреч и переговоров
And after the meetings with the government of the Republic of Bashkortostan,
с главой Ради
and the head of the Republic of Bashkortostan, Radi Faridov,
Нужно отметить, что
Radi Khabirov.
по итогам работы за 10 месяцев
After 10 months of cooperation in 2022, the Belarus export to the regions under the
вырос.
Republic of Belarus embassy in Ufa has been increased by 30%.
Работа вами проделана
The
значительно.
work that we did is significant, and I'm very grateful for you,
Полагаем, что
to you for that.
сегодняшняя наша встреча
I expect that our today's meeting will give an additional momentum to our relations.
в преддверии
It's relevant because soon we will celebrate the 450th anniversary of UFA in 2024.
город, да и в целом Республика
The city of Ufa and Republic of Bashkortostan are seriously preparing to the celebration. And Belarus people are real brothers, and they are trying to get engaged into this celebration.
При этом хочу подчеркнуть,
I would like to stress that
товаров, сырья,
the
комплектующих должны
supplies of spare parts, components, and products should be mutual. The Republic of Belarus is seeking for reliable partner and is considering the Republic of Bashkortostan for this part. Unfortunately, we couldn't fit in all the
те презентации
desiring participants and all the companies,
в
but the companies that are present here are going to represent anyone willing
Башкортостан
to
для использования
touch base with the Republic of Bashkortostan.
большое
Thank you very much for giving me the floor.
слаженной и продуктивной.
I wish you a fruitful work.
Спасибо, Артур Борисович.
Thank you very much for your speech.
При помощи бизнес-шрифов не только
I'm sure
содействует
due to business sheriffs and the ministries of the Russian Federation, the Republic of Bashkortostan will help us to deliver these presentations with the contacts, data,
информации.
and I'm sure that everyone will find the necessary information. I would like to highlight that during the 2022, during the forum Belarus and Russia,
Пройдет именно в Республике Башкортостан.
and this forum will be held in the Republic of Bashkortostan in the city of Ufa, we are going to hold
Побратимов Беларуси и России,
a
а также
forum of
форум
cooperating cities Minsk and Belarus.
универсальной площадкой для обмена опытом
So this will be a
вопрос в сфере
platform for discussing the development of cities. And this year, I think,
знает, но это факт. У нас пятилетие подписания
we have the 5th anniversary of the twinning agreement
Башкортостана и
between Minsk, the capital of Belarus, and Ufa, the capital of the Republic of Bashkortostan.
18
And
года
on the 18th of December, we will have the 5th anniversary.
с Республикой.
So, and we are facing some discussion about
Информировать о перспективах
our cooperation.
в рамках соглашения
Please,
о побратимстве городов Уфы. И
speak about.
вам слово, Дамир Фаязович.
Уважаемая Яна Николаевна, Артур Борисович, Константин Дмитриевич, уважаемые коллеги, прежде всего позвольте
Dear colleagues, let me introduce
в городе Уфа
the Belarus
подчеркнуть, что мы
representatives of Ufa
в качестве одного из ведущих партнеров Башкортостана и Уфы.
as a
Наши
head.
являются братскими народами, нас объединяет тысячелетняя история, культура, религия, схожи с политических и экономических интересов.
We are connected in religion, culture, and we cooperate.
Член Республика Беларусь
And nowadays, the Republic of Belarus is our huge partner. I will give some figures.
Башкортостана за Беларусь составил $292 миллиона. Основная доля совокупного экспорта Беларуси приходится на товары несырьевой категории, это 78,2%.
Most of the turnover is a non-crude industry. The enterprises of Belarus
Химической промышленности,
sent to Bashkortostan mechanical engineering and chemical industry products.
с момента подписания
In December, it will be 5 years since we signed an agreement between Minsk and Ufa, and this memorandum touches on nearly all the spheres of cooperation, social and cultural areas. We are speaking about the development of cities and city spaces. We had a meeting yesterday with the Ufa City Council and Minsk City Council,
подробно обсудили
and we in detail spoke the results of our work and
итогом
drew a plan for our further cooperation.
карты.
We decided to develop a roadmap for 2024.
Только основные
I will give you the key aspects of this memorandum.
чуть-чуть не переключают, да?
I can't handle that.
Приведу только основные направления.
Let me speak about the key directions. We are developing the industrial cooperation in Minsk and Ufa. We analyzed the list of more than 20 Ufa large companies and enterprises, and today they are open to start cooperation with enterprises of Minsk. For example, Astra Research Center is ready to develop equipment for in vitro laboratory enterprise, and the Belarus Integral company is ready to help with that. Also, MKTOR is a Minsk mechanical engineering company which is ready to cooperate with Ufa enterprises. Today, all the purchased machinery is actively used by the communal facilities services in the city of Ufa. We are ready to use Belarus manipulators, fork handlers, and dump trucks and other vehicles.
В сотрудничестве в сфере торговли
We are
начали прорабатывать
cooperating
прямых поставок
in
местных производителей.
trade. We exchange the products
Данный шаг позволит увеличить
between Ufa and Minsk, and it will be able to enhance the turnover of our
по туризму.
exchange. Tourism. We suggest to implement the touristic potential of the Republic of Bashkortostan with our culture, with our caves, mountains, forests, and lakes. We are developing our medical tourism. We invite people to visit them to restore their health, and our hospitals conduct unique operations. In Ufa, we have specialists and equipment to
Больше чем на минимум 7 лет снять такие
ensure 7 years without
заболевания, как Паркинсона.
Parkinson's syndrome.
Клиника наша
And also we have an internationally famous
восстанавливает с глазных заболеваний.
hospital. It's an eye hospital named after Moldashev that helps you to get rid of any eye disease. Also, we have
Природы Урала и получить
a unique potential for the best touristic experience. Dear colleagues, we are ready to participate in any type of cooperation, and I hope that our today's meeting will launch and give a potential additional momentum to the cooperation between our republics. Thank you.
Спасибо, Дамир Фаязович.
Thank you very much,
Буквально вчера
Damir Galiulin.
продукты,
So yesterday we had a productive meeting.
в частности, как уже сказали вы выше,
As have been already mentioned,
и о потенциале сотрудничества.
and about the potential of cooperation between Minsk and Ufa.
Хотел бы предоставить
And I would like to give the floor to
Мингорисполкома
Tatiana Silivonik, Deputy Chairperson of the Economics Committee of the Minsk City. Please feel free. Hello, dear colleagues and participants.
Прежде всего, позвольте от имени Минского городского
I would like to, on behalf of the Economics Committee, I would like to thank you all for inviting me here. And the preparation to this forum was perfect, which
помимо Республики Беларусь. Сотрудничество Республики
so the cooperation between Russia and the Republic of Belarus and
приоритетным
are the priority of Belarus and Russian cooperation. So the time has proved that 2,000 kilometers are not a border for our cooperation. And we appreciate these relations. And we cooperate through economic, social
подчеркнул Дамир Фаязович. Вчера мы
fields, and
цели,
we
которые
have
в 2023 году
yesterday we
будет
have decided to implement new ways of cooperation, and Minsk has something to offer to our
одним из крупнейших торговых
partners, and
предприятий города
the Republic of Bashkortostan is one of the biggest
более 8
partner of cooperation. And the amount of money received through our cooperation was $83 million. And we have all the conditions to cooperate more.
экономическим
And we
центром
connect,
располагает значительным
so Minsk connects culture, history, and it has a great infrastructure and investments and
технопарк, парк высоких технологий.
technoparks.
Минск
Minsk is opened for new innovation projects, and between manufacturers of Minsk and Belarus, Minsk and Ufa, we have great opportunities and great relations. So our enterprises, Minsk motor plant and etc., are ready to increase the supplies. So we're working under the increasing the food market and cosmetic market, and in order to create new shops, and we would like people of Ufa to see more products from Belarus, cosmetic products, as well as the greatest manufacturers of Belarus, and we are ready to increase these figures and supplies. So the Republic of Belarus is also ready to supply more products to Minsk, to Belarus, and we have a lot of common interests in the pharmaceutical field in order to provide safety and health to people. And Minsk has been working under the import substitution for a long time, and the work has shown that we are capable, and we can stimulate the creation of new projects. And right now, Minsk is going to improve their investments. So the amount of investments was $3 billion, and there are investments from more than 70 countries of the world, and we implement a lot of projects in Minsk with many famous construction enterprises. There is no doubt that after the pandemic, we all need health centers in order to improve our health, and we can provide it. We can provide medical services, and modern Minsk is the capital of medical services due to qualified specialists and high-tech technologies. So the key question in cooperation is transport field in order to travel from Minsk to Belarus and vice versa. So we are discussing the question of creating a direct way from Belarus to Ufa, from Belarus to the Republic of Bashkortostan, and we do hope that we can connect without Moscow. I would like to thank Mr. Damir Galiulin for our productive dialogue, and that we were able to discuss all the projects and our cooperation. And I would like to thank Yana Chernyshenko and the head of the Republic of Bashkortostan for such a great greeting on the territory of the Republic of Bashkortostan. Thank you very much.
Спасибо большое, Татьяна.
Thank you, Tatiana Anatolyevna. You have touched on one of the topics
Перспективы это
of the perspective of mutual tourism.
уже
Minsk
много раз
has already
определенное количество времени. Приглашаю
I spend a lot of time there, and I invite all of you here
Беларуси, много
and other cities of Belarus. There is many things to see. And
делегацию приглашаю в Республику Башкортостан.
first of all, I invite the Belarusian delegation to Bashkortostan because you can ski here and enjoy all the beautiful sides of Urals,
обстоятельств, да и
and under current circumstances,
сложившиеся кооперационные связи,
we have long established cooperational
плюс
um,
внешние
ties
факторы, которые
and external factors which are present during this time, and they give us the opportunity to
усиление кооперации. Сегодня
further develop our cooperation.
планируется
And we plan
презентация
today to show you a presentation of Bashkor enterprises
предприятий Беларуси.
and Belarus enterprises,
Сможем
so
видеть
we can see with our own eyes all the possibilities and the current achievements of these republics.
техническая пауза.
Technical pause.
Коллеги, сегодня продукция Республики Башкортостан,
Colleagues, today's
промышленные предприятия,
the products of Bashkortostan,
компания Белзан.
the company Belzan. I give the floor to Ural
Вячеславовичу, генеральному директору.
Spring Factory,
Добрый день, коллеги, друзья.
to Paskonin Valentin, CEO of Ural Spring Factory LLC.
По представлению
Thank you for giving me the floor. I want to present our products of our factory, the metal products.
2008 года
Our factory works from year 2008, and throughout this time we have developed cooperation with the Russian Federation, and we have our representatives
есть, конечно,
in Minsk.
вопросы решать.
We have some problems, but we're working on it.
Получается,
And
предприятия более
our enterprises
сотрудников работают,
have more than 500 employees.
тысяч наименований пружины ресурсов.
We have more than 1,000 items of springs.
Это наше на сегодняшний, да, спасибо. Сегодняшний день это как год мы запустились.
This year we have established the production of
Немазовская продукция Урал, автомобили.
VAZ cars that have more than 5,000 clients,
В Европе на сегодняшний день.
and it's one of the biggest numbers in Europe. Our mission is to give
Для управления энергией за счет
decisions to manage energy,
профессорами
and we work with professors of universities more than 5 years. We develop
помогаем
and help our
покупателям
clients
разрабатывать
to develop
подвески, которые
springs and such kind of products,
соответственно в самом конечном изделии.
and to help create the final product.
По производству
The Ural Spring Factory,
холодной навивки
we use special methods
1 миллиметра до 60 миллиметров. Ну и также производим типа
1-6 millimeters,
политически переменного сечения. Это на сегодняшний день новшество,
which is innovation to
как КамАЗ Урал переходят,
today's
облегчая,
date,
соответственно, свои конечные изделия.
which help us create
Представляем
the final products of high quality for railroad
техники.
and agricultural technique.
На сегодняшний день,
And to this date,
да, вот. На сегодняшний день мы занимаем 60% рынка
we occupy 60% of Russia's market in terms of
грузовые вагоны.
supplying springs to
С пружинами
railroad stations, and we work with Avtovaz company.
по пружинам и рессорам с КамАЗ Урал.
We work with companies of KamAZ and Ural,
По назначению осваиваем
and we develop
стойки пружинные, зубья пружинные, которые на сегодняшний день порядка 80% поставлялись из Европы. Вертикально интегрированное предприятие, которое на сегодняшний день планирует поставлять
Today, we
холдинги
supply 80% of the products that used to be supplied from Europe. Today, also, we introduce integrated supplies for export. Besides springs, we introduced a new range of items.
производить
We
собственное
plan to produce
сырье изначально
our own crude materials,
продукт. Ну, мы
with which we will use our products.
народной компании.
And now we are an international company.
Тут представлено непосредственно
Now you can see the dynamics of the development of our company till today.
Беларусь.
We operate generally in the Republic of Belarus. We started enhancing after we
Первого года
visited
вот, по предприятиям и совместной
the
соответственно,
meeting with other enterprises
Башкортостан.
of the Republic of Bashkortostan
Вот,
when they visited Minsk.
мы отработали на,
For over a year,
тем не менее,
we
сделали
gained
нагрузки на 500 000 рублей.
another
Это за
500,000 rubles,
второй мы достигли результатов уже
and in
миллионов. Это в рублях.
by the end of 2020, we managed to double that figure.
По которым уже на сегодняшний день проработали.
We have enterprises that we have worked with.
Это наши планы на 2020.
And here you can see our plans for 2023.
Мы полностью сертифицированы.
We are fully certified,
Основные преимущества — это
and our key advantages are the following.
1500 часов соляного тумана.
We have 1,500 hours of salt fog.
Продукт на сегодняшний день
This helps
защищать
our product to be protected
в процессе эксплуатации.
during operation.
Испытательная лаборатория
We have our own test lab.
современная,
It is equipped and certified.
по всем крупнейшим предприятиям мы являемся поставщиком
And
для аудита.
among our competitors, we are the most reliably audited. Thank you very much for your attention.
Валентин Вячеславович,
Thank you very much
презентацию.
for this substantial presentation. You were right saying
Нам известно, вы уже
that we've been working together for a long time, for nearly a year.
позитивного взаимодействия.
And we have fruits of this cooperation on the Belarus market.
Большой
I guess that's only the beginning of the long story.
это комплектующие для
And I guess that components for agricultural machinery is a lot of potential.
промышленного сотрудничества.
The industrial cooperation is supported by the next presentation. Bilibeev plant, Autonormal. I'm giving the floor to the technical director, the director of
Шамилевич, спасибо.
Belzan, Gali Akhmetov.
Участники и гости форума.
Dear friends, dear colleagues and participants of the session, Autonormal Bilibeev plant,
Автомобильных
Bilibeev plant is a huge supplier of springs for
71
trucks. Our company was established in
изготовления
the previous century, and we are very experienced in
деталей более 5
supplying fixtures and securing instruments.
деталей в широком
We have a wide range of items,
4 до М24
and the diameter of springs
6 мм.
is from 3 to 6 millimeters.
Сегодня 2000
Our company gives job to over 2,000 employees,
более 45 тысяч
and we
тонн крепежной продукции.
annually supply 45 tons of
Заминка с презентацией.
fixturing items.
В текущем году по объективным причинам ряд потребителей Белзан в части
Because of
автосборочной
the obvious circumstances,
деятельности
some of our
России, так и
partners and competitors stopped
в этой связи
working in Russia with us exclusively. That's why
потребители, так и
we want to use the situation and expand the number of our clients.
Республики Беларусь.
And our key partner is the Republic of Belarus.
Уровень
This year we turned
для Белзан
our
сотрудничество с МИД
cooperation to a better quality.
промышленности Республики Беларусь. Для автогиганта наше предприятие осваивает изготовление равного высокопрочного самостопорящего крепежа. Это болты и гайки номенклатуры от М8 до М20. Ориентировочная потребность в данном крепеже около 400 тонн в год. Мы уже начали поставлять
We have already started supplying this
этого
product, and despite that, we see a new product which is a spring rings. And for Minsk
наименованием
vehicle plant, we have supplied 76 tons of
4 миллиона. В следующем году ожидается, что поставки вырастут.
products, and we believe that we will
В Республике Беларусь для нас
improve our supplies, and then our next product, our next
холодильная и морозильная техника.
partner
Яркий пример того, что предприятие
is a manufacturer of
крепежа,
refrigerators,
крепежа не
and we are starting a new field,
новых деталей.
and we make
Объем поставок составил 29 тонн и
29 tons
в следующем году
and 9 million rubles out of the sales, and we are going to increase the amount of money up to 25 million.
объем поставки в текущем году
And we cooperate with 8 corporations, and the amount of money is 58.7,
23 год.
and we are planning to increase our money. So the amount
От текущих
of product supply should be more on 77% and should be 104 million rubles. Thank you for your attention.
Информацию, впечатляющие результаты, общий объем рост за год больше, чем в 2 раза,
So the amount
в частности, МАЗ
of
30 раз. Но я думаю,
money is more, and I believe that it is not the limit
качественной продукции.
for our manufacturers. So this year, great enterprises of vehicle products have already visited us, and we believe that in order to support great cooperation, we should
Замещение
provide imports in order to substitute export products.
Республики Беларусь,
And
предприятиям Беларуси презентовать свою продукцию, новые проекты.
we would like to give the floor to the representatives of
Подземные дороги.
Belarus plants, and I would like to give the floor to Alexei Moroz, head of the Department for the Promotion of Underground and Road Construction Equipment of Belarus GSC.
Good afternoon. Thank you for giving me the chance to present one of the largest industrial enterprises of Belarus, namely Belarus, and represent its products. It's a famous Belarus brand. Even though we have sanctions, pressure, and other challenges, we are improving the quality and enhancing the number of items released. Belarus annually releases over 2,000 items of different capacity. Normally, we produce dump trucks with the capacity of from 30 to 450 tons. Also, we produce other specialized machinery for overground and underground purposes, with different capacities and different purposes. We provide trucks to airports, machinery for construction and mining. Normally, we supply our products to the Russian Federation. By December 2022, our turnover reached 85% of the entire product supplied. The key consumers of our machinery is the mining enterprises of Russia. The machinery is delivered through the distribution network. We have 1 distributor, 10 dealers, and 16 centers. We service our machinery by the qualified personnel. They annually are retrained in the education center of our factory. We follow the global tendencies in terms of environment. We want to fulfill the demands of mining companies. We have several novelty products using electrical motors. For example, we have a Belarus car with the capacity of 990 tons. This is a completely electrical vehicle, and it is fully comprised with elements produced in Belarus and Russia. We have diesel combined vehicles.
Дизель-троллейбузы — это еще одно перспективное направление
It's another potential tendency
использования альтернативных источников энергии.
in terms of using alternative energy sources.
Появляется 3 разработки специалистов:
We have 3 developments.
дизель-троллейбуз, электротроллейбуз и самосвал-электровоз. Сегодня первые 30-тонные самосвалы с
The first
индивидуальным управлением уже зарекомендовали.
dump cars
Высокопроизводительная техника.
are proven to be highly efficient machinery.
Очередным шагом
It is used in Hakasia
расширения
and other regions of the Russian Federation.
партии самосвалов грузоподъемностью,
We are ready to
а также
produce a batch of
функциональном управлении.
dump trucks with capacity of 190 tons and handling machines,
Новое направление
electrical handling machines.
самосвалов полностью свободных от вредных выбросов.
These dump trucks are supposed to be free of exhaust,
Предприятиям экономить за счет разницы
and it helps to save money due to the difference between the price for energy and electricity,
БелАЗ активно работает над тем, что
fuel and electricity.
вся вышеупомянутая
Belarus is actively working to introduce the up-to-date machinery under bidding conditions.
экономического расчета, тягового расчета, подбор необходимого оборудования,
We want to find the best solution in terms of efficacy and costs.
режимов работы,
We want to set this machinery
аккумуляторных машин,
according to the working condition.
газов,
We offer quick charge stations, stationary or mobile filling stations.
технологий добычи, это роботизированная техника,
We suggest
структура,
robot-assisted
5G,
mining processes with 5G
это техника с
connection and remote control.
предприятия
We
работают над тем,
offer complex machinery and digital solutions. We are ready to offer a high-quality management of smart machines and easy service.
специалистами БелАЗа разработана
Belarus developed
визуального мониторинга,
an intellectual monitoring system called Animax, which helps to online monitor, analyze, and predict the operation of machinery and give the company relevant advice on the effective operation of the machinery. The Russian Federation, Chile, Armenia
предприятия
are our
институционный центр.
clients. We want to create a center where specialists can monitor every unit of the machinery 24/7.
В 2012 году
In 2012, the Ministry of Economy of the Republic of Belarus registered a holding.
управляющие компании холдинга
Belarus Holding
дочерними компаниями.
has subsidiary companies.
Одним из предприятий является Могилевский автомобильный
One
завод.
of the enterprises is Mogilov factory specializing in underground machinery
Различные
with
направлений,
different purposes and intended uses.
подземные самосвалы,
We
грузоподъемные
use underground dump trucks with capacity of 15
самосвалы повышенной
to 50 tons.
подъемностью 25, 36, 50 тонн.
From 25 to 50 tons is the capacity for dump trucks with extra drilling capacities.
Современным требованиям, применяемым
All this machinery conforms to the requirement of underground mining.
в 2022 году заключена
In 2022, we concluded a contract
единиц техники
on delivering 8 items
компании
of machinery
5
to Bashkortostan Company,
планируется
and 2 machines have already been put in operation, and 3 machines will be delivered by the end of the year.
в холдинге есть Могилевский вагонный
Also, we have Mogilov
подъемного транспортного оборудования,
train car
Кузлитмаш,
factory, Kuzlit-Mash factory,
МЗОР, БелАЗ-сервис,
Belarus service,
контроля,
automatic control,
механический завод.
device factory, and other enterprises. All our enterprises conform to the high-quality standards of Belarus.
Своего выступления
To wrap it up,
хочу поздравить всех
I would like to celebrate,
в следующем
to
году в нашем
congratulate you with the upcoming new year.
приглашаю всех партнеров
Next year we are 75 years old,
предприятия и своими глазами
and we would like to invite you and see where the best cars are assembled. Thank you.
Спасибо большое, Алексей Валентинович.
Thank you very much
Такое
for such a detailed report and
не
engineer-wise
повернется.
approach.
Это некий шедевр, потому что я думаю,
Your machinery is an engineering masterpiece.
пальцев на одной руке даже больше, чем,
And
наверное,
I think that
которые в мире обладают.
there are very few companies which have the same competence as your company has.
Компания Башмедь заключила
And I guess that
какая-то
Bashkortostan
по той технике.
will be satisfied with the machinery that they get. What is their feedback about the cooperation?
контроль за работой этой техники ведется ежедневно.
We control and monitor this machinery on a daily basis. We have a group that monitors on a daily basis the issues and carries out troubleshooting. So far, all the machinery is operating,
Самосвал грузоподъемностью 40
and they are using dump trucks with capacity of 40 tons.
оптимизмом будем
And we are optimistic about our future. I guess we will expand our supplies in the future, being state friends.
За дополнение, Алексей.
Thank you for this addition.
Следующая компания
The next company that I am going to present is a Minsk tractor company,
в коммерческой работе на рынках стран
and I am happy to greet
Михаил Викторович Вардов.
Mikhail Vardugin, Deputy Marketing Director for Commercial Work in the CIS Markets, Head of the Department at MTZ, Open Joint Stock Company.
Михаил Викторович.
We appreciate his involvement. You are having the floor.
Добрый день, участники заседания.
Good afternoon, dear participants of the session. I am grateful to be able to be here to present the products of our tractor company. Today, Minsk tractor plant is one of the largest
Работает более
global
человек, производится
company producing tractors. We have 16,000 employees.
50 лошадиных сил,
We produce
произведено
the
миллионов тракторов.
machinery with a capacity up to 355 horsepower.
Своей работы.
We have supplied 4 million items of machinery, and we are 76 years old. We have lightweight mini machinery,
Гусеничные тракторы,
caterpillar tractors,
коммунальная техника
plows,
и специальные.
wheeled machinery, and special
На сегодняшний
purpose machinery.
день входит 10
Today, our holding has 10 enterprises. 4 of them assemble the products
мотоблоков, малогабаритной техники,
from small-scale machinery
универсального шасси
to
Беларусь-92П.
Belarus 92P chassis-based machinery.
23 сборочных производств.
We have 23 assembly lines.
Продукция была поставлена более чем 100.
We supplied products to 25 countries across the world. Today, we have connections with 76 countries, and we want to expand our export geography with regards to the current geopolitical and sanctions situation.
Представить продуктовую линейку.
To put it briefly, I would like to say that we produce small machinery, tractors,
62, мощностью 62 лошадиных силы.
up to 62 horsepower. We have
Сил до
plowing tractors up to 120 horsepower, general purpose tractors, including bestseller Belarus 1221 and 2525 with the capacity
которым на
of
сегодняшний день у нас
hundreds of horsepower. Today we have an agreement with the Ministry of Agriculture of the Republic of Bashkortostan, and next year we are planning to assemble in the Republic of Bashkortostan around 50 items. In 2024 we are going to reach the scale of 100
3 212 лошадиных сил.
tractors
Также мы производим трактора специальные,
a year. We produce special
базовые шасси,
purpose tractors
надстройки.
with the basis chassis, which is adjustable.
Входящее предприятие в наш холдинг Минский завод шестерен производит
Our holding includes a
четырехкорпусные пяти.
gear
И на сегодняшний
plant,
день закончено испытание 8-корпусного.
and we have finalized the testing of our
Также в
body,
есть
8-housing tractor.
универсальное
We are developing a universal chassis that you can use for different machines, including the
Российской Федерации.
utility
Шанского
machines.
в этом году
our Arshan plant, we are producing excavators based on our universal chassis. We have different mining machinery,
Это продукт,
and we have a new item.
скажем так, снежная тема для зимы.
It's a snow handling,
Это машина
the snow machine.
уплотнительная универсальная ротация
It's a snow compacting machine.
тракторов и на базе гусеничного
It is developed based on the Caterpillar tractor.
исполнения для открытых катков и
Also, we have the ice gliding machine.
гидроманипуляторы, рубильные машины.
Also, we have manipulating machines,
Тематика представлена,
forest
то есть различные,
equipment.
как на базе действующих моделей тракторов.
We develop models on the existing
Холдинг, МТЗ Холдинг занимается
schemes, but also we develop some individual models. Our
по всему миру.
company offers warranty services. We train personnel with a wide range of application,
Российской Федерации.
and we can establish our own center across the Russian Federation.
Если отдельно остановиться по направлению специальной
Going to peculiarities,
гусеничные тракторы, как
we produce Caterpillar tractors,
цепы, машины на их базе,
half trucks,
лесное оборудование, шасси,
forest equipment, universal chassis,
различные машины
winter machinery, different machinery for communal utilities, and spare parts and components. Caterpillar tractors. Today, our product line has two key tractors.
еще трактор.
Also, we have a construction tractor, 1402.
Как я уже говорил,
As I said before, we are implementing a pilot project in the Republic of Bashkortostan. We arrange the production of these tractors.
машины лесные
Forest machines are represented
в условиях
for working in different climate conditions.
разработка нашего Мозырского завода машины лесная Харвестер Беларусь
We have a harvester
46,
machine and L2X for wood harvesting.
лесная Харвестер Беларусь сам по
Harvester
265,
MNX265
лесные машины, ну, то есть
is another machine
моделей.
based on the existing Belarus tractors.
Шасси универсальное, Беларусь
Universal chassis, Belarus SHA-406,
на базе данных
and other equipment
поддержания
installed onto this machine allows to
модернизацию,
take care of the road facilities, and it has been upgraded recently. This vehicle
366,
is universal,
которая может быть предоставлена в качестве локомотива
and it can be provided as a locomobile
путях
vehicle to work on the railways.
дорог общем.
It can be used to clean the public roads. Now it's under upgrade
На сегодняшний день
as well.
Приморский
Snow compact machine is the first machine to be introduced
доработки
like that, and
сегодня в
it may need upgrade, but also the products that are now being released significantly differ, favorably differ from the initially released by our plant. We have a plant in Vladivostok City.
проводится эксплуатация данной машины.
There, these machines operate according to the demands of the
Трактор 622
customer. 622 snow compacting vehicle
можно использовать по другому назначению.
can be used for other purposes as well. Also, we have
Для заливочных с электроприводом для обслуживания.
car for creating ice for skating purposes.
На сегодняшний день мы представляем различные машины.
Today, we also have different communal machines. They are
Завод
used and produced by one of our enterprises.
малогабаритной техники, экскаватор,
These machines are used for excavation works,
лесное
handling works, wood harvesting.
оборудование.
Also, we have
На сегодняшний день
mowing machines.
Республика Башкортостан
Today, the Republic of Bashkortostan is represented by two dealers of our companies, Spectechnica and
производством
Белресурс.
и сборочным производством гусеничных тракторов.
We have an assembly production
Также
for Caterpillar tractors.
производим, покупаем для
Today, we purchase
предприятий Республики Башкортостан
products of the Republic of Bashkortostan enterprises. We buy ropes, tapes, springs, and invite the enterprises of the Republic of Bashkortostan to join our partnership network. Thank you.
Михаил Викторович,
Thank you for your
Харвестеры, которые
message.
сейчас презентовали,
Can you please answer, are your products were certified already? Are they the same as ski machines?
Скажем так, в старом еще
So speaking about old models, they have all certificates. They have completed all the tests.
проводим работы по
And concerning new machines, we are working on it.
например, для горнолыжных трасс Республики Башкортостан,
And
как я понимаю, сейчас
for the Republic of Bashkortostan,
в Приморском крае, планируете ли вы
are you planning to
образом, чтобы
approve the projects here to show them in the Republic of Bashkortostan? Yes, we are planning to do it, and nowadays the machinery
оплачены. Пока на
have been ordered
Финансийский автономный округ
and paid, and we are waiting for the delivery. And on further machines, we are ready to discuss this question. I think in this perspective, we have some solutions, as the Republic of Bashkortostan is the tourist center and also includes skiing
рекомендую присмотреть.
and winter activities.
ну, я действительно,
We will take a look
которая применяет
on the machinery used here. We have already, and it is quite more powerful than ours, and we should have a look on what conditions can we use it. Thank you very much, Mikhail Vardugin. Everyone knows MTZ machinery.
В 22 году было
In 2022,
трактор
thousands of tractors have been supplied
Казахстана, в том
for the Republic of Bashkortostan.
слово предоставляет
And I would like to give the floor to the CEO of PO Tech Resource,
Ахметову Альферит,
Alfirit Akhmetov,
сможет озвучить
who can
о
give us the information on
следующем
the next
флагмане промышленности
leading industrial
Альферит Советович, пару слов.
project. You're welcome. Good afternoon, dear colleagues, dear participants of the meeting. The Tech Resource Company represents the Republic of Bashkortostan and on the territory of the Republic of Bashkortostan. And I'm sure that this enterprise is successful, and there are a lot of plants in our group. We have Branskilmash cooperating. Branskilmash produced 28 grain machinery, which is represented on the market. And each year we're trying to increase the amount of products used. And our company, in order to improve their market position, we work under all conditions, and we participate in different projects, different leasing projects, which work in the Russian market. So we participate in subsidiary projects. So this year we are going to produce 70% of machinery due to leasing projects. So we provide support and maintenance. It is up to us. We have parts, we have employees, and due to the support of the Ministry of Agriculture, we can work better, we can update our machinery, and we participate in this program. We are
тракторов Беларусь и зерноуборочных, кормоуборочных комбайнов Гомсельмаш полей. Спасибо за внимание.
Thank you for your attention.
Спасибо, Альферит Сабитов.
Thank you very much,
Скажите, в текущем
Alfiret Akhmetov. Could you please tell us in 2022
поставлено комбайнов Гомсельмаш в различных
how many machinery of yours was supplied to the Republic of Bashkortostan, and what perspectives can you see in 2023? About 6,000 units was supplied, and together with our partners, we have supplied more than
и видите перспективы на 23 год?
Перспективы
6,000 units. We are planning to increase these figures
Не менее 50%?
не менее 10.
up to 10%.
Звучит
Может и 50 будет, это же все зависит от
So everything depends on the market, when we can increase these figures more.
количества
Due to sanctions, we had some issues we hadn't any issues
Спасибо,
in
Сабитович.
manufacturing.
На самом деле,
Thank you.
не только санкции. В принципе, качественная техника Гомсельмаш
Quality machinery of
а,
the company
сегодня
is great. Dear colleagues,
предоставили
I would like to give the floor to the CEO of Amcador Agidel, a well-known project
проект производства
in
зерносушки
producing
и комплексов зерноочистки в республике
grain machinery in the Republic of Bashkortostan.
с нуля вместе
They are
при поддержке
constructing a new plant under the support of the Republic of Bashkortostan,
данный проект
and this project
подразумевает оснащение данными комплексами не только
means to
республики,
provide these machinery
другие регионы России.
to different regions,
Данный проект будет
and we see that this project will be implemented on time and will be successful. And as far as I know, right now we have some applications for further
директор ООО «Амбассадор
for further demand.
Доматенко. Вам слово.
So, Fedor Domatenko, you are welcome.
Good afternoon, dear colleagues. The Republic of Bashkortostan is implementing two projects initiated by the managing company called Amcador. Speaking about Amcador, is a group of construction companies prioritizing the special machinery for road construction, logistics, mining, communal, forest and agricultural industries. In order to implement investment projects, we established legal entities in Bashkortostan, Amcador Agidel and Amcador Ufa. The Cooperation of Development of the Republic of Bashkortostan is assisting these projects. We initiated them in the Republic, but in order to implement them, we needed a partner that would help us in situ. Under the project of construction for after harvesting handling of the grain, the industry required the high-tech complexes for grain drying with the capacity of 40, 80, 60 and 100 tons per certain period. Already we have people referring to us, applying to us, and we will turn our production towards the demand. The investment amount is over 1 billion rubles, and the number of jobs provided is up to 250 jobs when we will run the project at the full scale by 2024. We are going to put the plant into operation in 2023. in 2024 we are going to reach the design capacity. The construction of such a factory is very quick. It will take us only 6 months to erect it. Now we are sticking to the schedule and we will deliver the plant on March 8th. Under the second project, we are creating a service center in Ufa, in the Republic of Bashkortostan. We will create an up-to-date agricultural center to provide quick service and maintenance for the machinery of communal road construction service function. We provide warranty handling, pre-warranty and after-warranty handling, self-handling, self-maintenance under the concluded contract according to the requirements of specifications, according to the requirements of the specificational documents. Further investments are required and they will amount to 105 million. We will create 25 jobs. But we have a third stage. By 2024, we will create 75 jobs. The implementation term is 2022-2023. We will reach the design capacity in 2024. The implementation of this project will be established within the industrial park called Ufimsky, in the Ufimsky district of the Republic of Bashkortostan. So far, the land parcel is undergoing construction. Also, the territory of Ufa will have a service center at the crossroad of Marshal Zhukov Street and Bogorodskaya Street. It is within the urban district of the city of Ufa. One project is outside Ufa, 17 kilometers from the service center, and the service center will be within the city because we will have a unique transport infrastructure and best logistics, and you always will be able to reach the plant easily. It will be easy for us to sell, produce, maintain all the products of the factory. On the slide, you can see the illustration of our future production within the industrial park Ufimsky and the service center within Ufa. The production will take a one-floor building. I'm not going to go into the details too much here. The total area of the production area is 18,000 square meters. Also, you will see offices here amounting to 4,000 square meters, and the total area of the site will be about 24,000 square meters. So far, we nearly reached the stage of covering the construction with metal structures, and soon this building that you see will be launched. The service center is a 3-floor building, as I said, with a few products, and the total area will be 10,000 square meters. Now we are excavating and we are going ahead the schedule. We were planning to finish on 28th of December, but we will finish on the 20th. So far, there is no question to this project. The planned product is displayed on the slide. Now you can see the after-harvesting grain handling machinery, the transportation machinery, handling machinery, etc. Now we are discussing the technology with the customer to meet their demands, for them to have a reliable grain fund. And we don't want to sell the machinery, we want to sell this technology of warehousing and handling, treating crops, cereals, because their needs changed. And today we are ready to present equipment which is the basis, the foundation. We have developed specifications for this machinery, and it is a variable technology. So if people are dealing with crops and they know what I'm saying, they can easily adjust their machinery. they won't be bothered by engineering tasks, because we will take care of that issue. We will be engineeringly supporting them. And so then the machinery that they will need, the customers won't be bothered at all. They will be carefree. You can watch a little video. As you can see, this is how the machinery looks like. To wrap it up, I would like to say that it is the asset of the Republic of Belarus. So the representatives of Belarus should understand that they will be able to work with the asset of Belarus, apply in case of any question. This question may arise because we work directly with the vertical of power. We can consult on security. We can take care of that as well. To finalize it, I'm very thankful and visit our plant in March next year. Thank you. Good luck. Thank you very much, dear Mr. Domatenko. You are keeping up with the very high requirements, and you implemented such a complicated project within a very short term, and your project cost 2.5 billion ruble worth project, and before March you are going to finish. I hope that you will manage to do that. I have a question to the Deputy of the Minister of Agriculture, Mr. Iofin. Mr. Iofin, the Republic of Bashkortostan has support measures for the manufacturers of machinery, agricultural machinery. The product that will be manufactured by Amkador Gidel in the Republic of Bashkortostan, will it be supported by this kind of subsidies? If so, how much are these subsidies worth? Dear participants of the roundtable discussion, the section of agricultural equipment and machinery, especially in terms of after-harvesting treatment of cereals, according to the approved procedure, in terms of compensation of costs, is included in the list. The amount of subsidies is worth up to 50%, except subject to a certain limit. And if the machinery is produced within the customs union, you can get subsidies for the purchased products. And I think that machinery purchased from these manufacturers will fall under this subsidy program. If company implements prioritized investment projects, they will be promptly provided the associated support. Within the nomenclature of Amkador, the nomenclature of Amkador has 7.5 million worth machinery, so up to 50% and up to this figure, you can get subsidies, VAT-free, customs duties-free. Thank you. When the factory is launched, we will have machinery, we will obtain all the documents, and we will be included in the list of the equipment subject to subsidies because there is a certain procedure. And I think it will be useful and beneficial both for the suppliers and for the customers. Also, I would like to express a wish. We realize that this is a new equipment and we need certain competences, certain qualified human resources, and it will be another requirement to the educational institutions for them to train the associated personnel that will be able to handle this kind of equipment. We will need specialists to undergo qualification retraining. Thank you. Answering the question, thanks to the colleagues who are working with us in terms of the technology of the equipment, including the corporation, we touched base with universities. We talked to the associated departments, and we ensured that the students will be able to undergo internship at our factory, so we will be supporting one another. Thank you very much, dear Deputy Prime Minister, dear Deputy Minister, dear CEO. We really expect that the components of the factory will be provided, and I hope that you will pick Bashkortostan's equipment for your production. Of course, you are forced by market conditions, but nevertheless, I guess Bashkortostan's plants have something to offer you. Dear colleagues, I'm giving the floor to Maxim Suslov, Head of Sales Department of Mogilov Liftmash. This factory's product is in high demand in the Republic of Bashkortostan among many dwelling complexes. Dwelling complexes gladly use the elevators produced by Mogilov Liftmash. It's a popular company in the Republic of Bashkortostan, and now we are calculating the prospects to update our cooperation, our ties, because there is a huge potential. Mr. Suslov, you're having the floor.
Good afternoon, dear colleagues. I would like to thank you for inviting me here to present my enterprise here. So let me get down to business. Mogilov Liftmash is one of the biggest manufacturer of lift equipment. So now we are holding, and we have 5,000 people working on us, for us, and the range of products is up to 180 products, and nowadays we are producing high-speed elevators, and it is now under testing. So the enterprise also produce different types of elevators for medical, for medicine, for goods. And so we also produce the equipment for construction, which makes it easier to end the construction, and we give short we are flexible, and we are ready to cooperate. We always have a good timing. And we have a
значит, привлекательная. Также
great printing, which helps us to make elevators with a nice design.
есть освоен вот
So we
безмашинного помещения панорамное с остеклением со всех стен и с округлением.
have various types of elevators, and we have supplied some elevators to the Russian Federation, and our direction is
Началом развития этого бренда стал
a brand, and the beginning of this brand was
тяжело произносить.
a bad name of our company, and we have decided to rebrand it.
Первая продукция это стали
So the first products were escalators, and they are in some shopping centers of the Russian Federation
под брендом Movel.
under the brand Movel.
Также мы освоили выпуск лифтов под брендом Movel. Это
We have also
варианты дизайна
able to
конкурентная цена по сравнению с
make elevators under this brand, and
и соответствие конструкции лифтов существует стандартным
the
решением
elevators
таких брендов, как Otis, Kona, ThyssenKrupp и Schindler. На сегодняшний день это очень актуально, потому что
the elevators are
ушли с рынка Российской Федерации, а при проектировании зданий
can substitute different foreign elevators techniques, and our elevators can also make it.
парковка роторная на 10 или 12 мест карусельного типа. Такая парковка уже установлена возле, в принципе, возле самого Могилев-Лифтмаша и возле
So we have new parking ideas, and which we have already
5. Значит, она
developed in Minsk.
автомобилей. Ну, это такая закрытая парковка. Также разработаны парковки
We have developed
два автомобиля.
2 cars parking places
Значит,
and independent parking places. In the end of my speech, I would like to say that the Republic of Bashkortostan is the strategic partner of our company, and we have decided to supply up to 900 elevators to the Republic of Bashkortostan, and half of this number have been supplied already, and we will provide the rest up to the end of the 2022. We also have.
поставку именно под новое строительство. Спасибо за внимание.
Thank you for your attention.
Спасибо, Максим.
Thank you, Maxim.
Не только Могилев-Лифтмаш
We
взаимодействует с предприятиями.
have different companies who cooperate with the Republic of Bashkortostan,
Активные отношения у нас
and we have productive cooperation
МАЗ,
with MAS, GSC.
открыт дилерский центр,
We have dealer center opened, and we have signed the agreement concerning opening the service center, Eurodetail service
компании МАЗ,
of MAS company, and we are working under
производства
localization
пролетарий.
of manufacturing with the Krasny Proletary company, and today
Управление продаж.
the head of sales department of MAS GSC, Stepan Abramovich,
Петрович, вам слово.
will speak about it. Please welcome. Hello, dear colleagues. Thank you for this opportunity to present my product one more time. In the context of this platform, we have already presented these products this year, and we have already been here with our delegation. And it is a pleasure to have this cooperation, and which leads to the result. MAS company is not just a brand, it is holding built after MAS, one of the largest holdings in the Republic of Belarus. 22,000 people work for us, and 14,000 people work there. in the center of the company, and the holding produces 90% of components to produce cars. We provide different parts for cars. We produce brakes, chains. This year, we have been developing dealer chain of our plant, and the figures are old on the slide. Now they are better, and we have 160 service centers. West colleagues gave us space, and we are using it. We have a great variety of products. We use two types.
Two types of engines, VH Power. It's a Belarus engine that is made within 50 kilometers from Minsk on a mutual plant, and the engines from Yaroslav engine plant. The load capacity of the lorry is from 10 to 35 tons. So all lorries are made with the Formula 4x2 and 4x6. The load on the axis is from 10.5 up to 22 tons. The engines with a power of 200 to 460 horsepower on different types of suspension, including pneumatic suspension. The wide model range of the machinery is made on our branch in Mogilев city. Practically all type of trucks are produced there. The only exclusion is auto cisterns that are made on the other enterprise. A wide range of passenger technique machinery. It's a city bus of different classes, medium-sized class, working on diesel fuel, on compressed natural gas and liquefied gas, LPG. A touristic intercity buses, trolley buses, and electrobuses. Currently, we're using engines of only VHI and one model with the engine of Yaroslav motor plant. Before that, we were using only Mercedes engines, but unfortunately we don't have them anymore and we don't see them in the long run. And we need to say that the exploitation characteristics of the buses hasn't changed due to the change of the engine. The new model range of buses has been successfully integrated, despite the difficulties connected with the world situation. We keep on working and producing vehicles and buses in a new design, and plastic siding we do ourselves with the help of our aluminium casting plant and plastic plant. It's a part of holding company. The passenger buses of a high class, of a big class, joint buses. We cannot highlight, we cannot mention the buses that work on the gas fuel, because it's the most demanded this year, and we finished the project on supply of 800 units of buses to St. Petersburg. The buses are working, functioning on the line, and we get good reviews. Another is another type of buses for airports. Besides that, I would like to say a few words about trolley buses. It's funny to say about trolley buses by having Ufa trolley bus plant, but on the one hand, it's funny to say to MAS because it's one of the successful projects of our cooperation. We successfully sell buses with our bodywork together with Ufa trolley bus plant. Thank them very much for the long-term business partnership relations. A wide range of special equipment produced by Minsk Auto Plant by ourselves. We do high-ups lorries with hydrolifters, auto cranes, and all these we produce ourselves. Besides that, Minsk Auto Plant managed and produced the full range of mid-class, from small class to mid-class and big class lorries that are used for rubbish, and in cooperation with the Russian plants. A big range of equipment is produced together with Russian producers, where MAS works as a supplier of chassis, and the ready special machinery has got Russian VIN identification numbers, and that's why they are to receive all the local programs of local subsidies. So these products are more profitable for and more successful for the market. So it's another example of very successful cooperation that we have. I would like to note that besides a special machinery, we cooperate very successfully with plants that produce big lorry platforms. We produce lorries ourselves, but we also produce lorries with such giants of production as BCM, Automaster, Phoenix, Capital Stroy, and there is a company, Grunwald. They used a special marks steel with lightweight steel that allow the machinery to work in very heavy conditions of exploitation. So concrete delivery trucks produced by Tigarba and Kamaz on our chassis. We certified our products, a wide range of machines for road works. Such leaders as of the market as Mercator, Smolensk Machines, Kumash, Region 45. So we successfully cooperate with all of them. The equipment on the chassis of MAS is used for oil-producing companies, and it's implemented successfully and integrated successfully into the work. Autocranes, even though we have our own local brand of autocrane, we also supply autocrane chassis to Ivanovo and Kamaz. The Manitous also produced by some of the enterprises. The major of financial instruments, as it was mentioned before, is the program of support of export producers through the leasing companies, with compensation of 2/3 of the key rate. More than 40 leasing companies take part in this instrument of promotion of Belarus equipment, of Belarus machinery. Thank you for your attention. Stepan Petrovich, thank you very much for the detailed presentation. And today's meeting, we understand, we know, and we're sure will give the impulse for the development of additional new directions of cooperation. And as far as I know, by the end of this year, we have an order placed by Krasny Proletariy for the first supply of the kit on the assembly on the territory of the Republic of Bashkortostan. So they will do the mass technique. So when this project will be implemented, when we will see the first vehicle, yes, the order is placed. We are in the process. The company Krasny Proletariy ran through internal reorganization. Unfortunately, the roadmap that was agreed to, it's a bit shifted. But I believe that next year we will not only see the ready vehicle, but we will also produce together the first batch of such vehicles. So it will be a series, right? Thank you very much. The implementation of the projects in modern conditions is necessary with the support of leasing programs, and the General Director of the Regional Leasing Company of the Republic of Bashkortostan, Azat Velmirovich Khairulin. Please take the floor. Thank you. Good afternoon, dear friends, colleagues. I'm happy to see you all here on the Business Week, our company. Just a moment, please. Our company deals with rendering beneficial leasing. The founders is the Republic of Bashkortostan. We've been working since 2017. Over these years, we have financed 213 projects. So it's the way leasing is the way of purchasing the equipment, and the first payment comes after the first months after you receive the equipment. So it's available to everyone who wants to localize production on the territory of the Republic of Bashkortostan. After that, we're ready to produce special beneficial programs for your products. The beneficial conditions, it's 6% interest rate for homemade and 8% for foreign-made equipment. We give it up to 7-year term, and the sum up to 50 million rubles. Our clients in the Republic of Bashkortostan, such as Spring Factory, Stankomontaj, Kurs Service, Elcom, and some others. That's it. Thank you very much for your attention. Azat Velmirovich, thank you. Thank you. I think that the services of leasing companies of the Republic of Bashkortostan can be used by enterprises that deal with and work here, and also by integrating Belarus equipment. And today at the meeting we have an online speaker, a leasing company from Agro Leasing. Republic of Belarus offers beneficial conditions of leasing for legal person, and we would like to draw your attention to the range of products of this company. And the head of the Department of International Business, joins the company Agroprom Leasing, Maria Kupina. Please take the floor. Good afternoon, dear participants. I'm happy to greet you on my behalf and on behalf of my company. So please have a look at the presentation. A few words about the company. It's the leader of the leasing market of the Republic of Belarus. Throughout the years, Agro Leasing supplied more than 72,000 units of equipment made in Belarus on the sum more than $3 billion, and society actively participate with the companies that substitute to the Minister of Agriculture, Republic of Belarus. МАЗ, БелАЗ, МТЗ, Белкоммунмаш, Амкадор.
Промагролизинг
Prom-Agro-Leasing exported equipment produced in Belarus to 18 countries of the world, such countries as Russian Federation, Republic of Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, Moldova, Armenia, Serbia, Egypt, and also to many other countries. We had a very serious project implemented in Bangladesh Public Republic, where the share of export the biggest share belongs to the Russian Federation. So it's up to 60 to 75% from all the export supplies from agro-leasing. Right now we offer 3 programs of financing of export. Export financial leasing, export equipment with the installment payment, and a machine object with installment payment. Delayed installment payment, sorry. The first is the export financial leasing, sorry. Export financial leasing. So leasing receivers is the legal persons of the Russian Federation. The subject of the leasing is the equipment produced only in Belarus. Suppliers of leasing is the plants of the Republic of Belarus. Settlements payment varies from 15 to 40% of the price of leasing unit, and the terms is from 13 to 60 months. Currency of the agreement is Russian ruble. The average annual increase in price is made individually. If it is necessary, it won't be necessary to do the provision of the deal. It can be a bank guarantee or guarantee of legal person or local authorities. Very important parameter during the realization is the average annual increase in price to the term of the leasing. The rate of the leasing increase is affected by the factors like risk, the currency, liquidity, and the conditions of purchasing and financing, the subject of the leasing, and the terms of delivery, terms of supply, business reputation of the leasing receiver, and the payment discipline of the leasing receiver. The next slide is the scheme of how it is done. In this scheme, you have 3 participants: the producing plant, leasing receiver, and Prom-Agro-Leasing as a mediator, as a mediating chain between the first and the second participant. On the first stage, we receive the application and the papers of the leasing receiver for conducting the analysis and legal evaluation. Then we take the decision by Prom-Agro-Leasing whether to finance the deal or not. The next stage is the signing the agreement of international leasing with leasing receiver, and then the contract of delivery with the producing plant, and the payment of leasing fees. The next program of financing of export is the supply of the equipment with a delayed installment payment. This is the most demanded program. It used with participation of Belarus producing plants. Again, the goods that can be produced only in the Republic of Belarus. Suppliers, they are plants of Republic of Belarus. Down payment from 15%. The annual increase in the price is defined individually, and we use the same provision measures so the same approach for provision as with the implementation of export leasing. then the scheme of the implementation is the same as the export leasing scheme, but in the status of leasing receiver is the buyer, is the subject of the network, dealer network of the producer plant in the Russian Federation. The application of this scheme presumes the sales of this equipment to the final user in the Russian Federation, either with leasing or with the credit loans of Russian banks.
Указа президента Республики Беларусь от сентября 2009 года номер 466.
The third program of financing presented by Promogra Leasing is the export of machine units with a delayed installment. Three major components. So this program is used for assembly productions in the Russian Federation. The subject of the sale is the machine units produced in Belarus, and the installment is limited by 180 days from the date of delivery. The down payment is the same, starts with 15% of the price. With the use of this program of financing of export, the final user can use the support program presumed by the government of the Russian Federation, because the final product will be produced in the Russian Federation. The scheme of sales of the machine units is the same as the delivery with installment payment. Thank you for your attention. You can see contact details on the slide. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Maria Vladimirovna. Your presentation, your contacts, the contacts can be reviewed once again. And in the end, I would like to say that those examples we saw today on cooperation, MTZMAs, AMCADOR, I think they are just the beginning of bigger cooperation, which will definitely be in the future. And I would like to say thank you to the Ministry of Economic Relations of the Republic of Bashkortostan, to the government, to the embassy in Ufa, to Artur Karpovich, to the enterprises of the Republic of Bashkortostan who are interested in export. Please contact the representative, which means to me, where we can discuss the cooperation with the Republic of Belarus and with those companies that were represented today. And we help with export, but we also help Belarus in order to find their partners in the Republic of Bashkortostan. Thank you very much, dear colleagues, that you have found the time to be here today. I hope that the information received is productive. I would like to highlight that if you didn't manage to present your product or communicate, the forum will be held today and tomorrow. Thank you all. Have a nice evening.